Hey, welcome. My name's Barry. I am a retired electrician after 40 years, and I've taken up the hobby of quilting. I'm starting my second large quilt. I sort of didn't really know what I'm going to do at first. I think I sort of do now. I went down to the fabric store, and the same material that I bought the runner in, the nautical blue and white. I'm going to do a quilt. I love to cruise. I thought it would be neat to make a another quilt that has like a nautical theme because, I love to cruise and I'm going to do what makes me happy. Um, I think I'm going to do these in, let me show you. Oops, I'm back. I'm going to do some of these in this block style, and I'm going to see how it turns out, see if I really like that with these colors. I thought I like the, everybody commented how the red pops, but I don't know how that would look on a quilt. But anyways, that's what I've decided I'm going to do. Is the last queen size I made was I believe 6 blocks wide by, it might be the other way around. I have to look. 5 blocks wide by 6 blocks long. I think that's the way it was. So what I think I'm gonna do a combination of that hex pattern I did on the table runner. So let's say if it's 5, I'm going to do a row of these straight down, then a row of the hex, and I'll post a photo of what that looked like. A row of the hex, then a row of this, and then another hex, and then another row of that, and with borders. Sort of mix it up a little bit, but do what I like. So right now, I've just decided I'm going to start cutting blocks, and I have trimmed up a whole bunch of 5-inch blocks so that I can make my half square triangles, and I'm going to go over those again. I love making these 2 at a time. I know you can make them 8 at a time, but I'm not in a hurry. But what I'm doing right now is I am cutting my flying geese, blocks for my flying geese. And I want to show you, this is something when I went to the community center the other day, they pointed out to me. I've been doing this wrong. I've been using my cutting grid, measuring off of it, and then I would come over here 2.5 and I would cut. But this ruler that I got is a 2.5-inch ruler, and this is the size that I need, and I can line up my edge in this way. I'm lining up this way and this way, and I'm finding that it gives me a better cut and quicker, and I'm not wearing out my grids on my cutting mat because I'm not necessarily cutting on a line. So that was something I learned this week. I don't know, I think that's important to learn the basics. So, and then when I get these cut, I'll cut them the other way to get 2.5. So 2.5, 2.5 is what I need for my flying geese. And if you've seen, I think about 2 videos ago where I made my flying geese, I'm gonna try to get better at it. But I'm liking this way of cutting. Seems like it makes it a lot faster. Like I said, I'm not in a hurry. The first one I was in a hurry just because I wanted to get a quilt done. But now I want to go for accuracy. And so we'll save this for whatever. Now, I want to show you how I have done my half square triangles 2 at a time method, and I learned through trial and error that to get these, this is a, what do you call it, directional fabric, and to get directional fabric to go the right way, I have found out on half square triangles, you put these at 90 degrees to each other. So here's a ship going this way, and here's a ship this way. I'm going to put these right sides facing at a 90-degree angle, and we're just going to see if this works. I never had figured this out before until now. And what I'm doing is I'm taking, these are about 5, maybe 5¼ inch, and I will trim these down to 4½ unfinished and 4-inch finished. And what I want to do is I use this as my guide, and I will ride my scant 1/4 inch right along this edge, and I will sew a 1/4 inch here, and then I will turn this around, and I will use this as the edge of my foot, and I will sew a 1/4 inch right down through there. So let's see how this does. All right. Then we take our ruler, we set it right back on that line that we drew. And you can see where I had sewn a 1/4 inch down through there. So that line that we drew, go right down through there with the cutter. And you have, there's a ship facing this way and the ship facing that way. There's the top of the sail here and the bottom of the boat there. I'm not saying that these are perfect, but yeah, so at least I get my fabrics facing the same way. Now I know how to do that. I got a list here. Let me bring up my list here. This quilt, well, I'll just tell you. If I just did it all 12-inch blocks, I need 30 12-inch blocks. So I'm going to need like 120 half square triangles. So I'm going to piece one of these just as a test to see if it works. If it works fine, I'm going to make 120 of these. So yay for me. But you know, that's the joy. I can sit here and make half square triangles all day long. But I just wanted to show you that. So like I said, here's what this is going to look like when we get it all done. There's my block there. This will go there, that will go there. Yeah, I sit there and finally calculated out all the pieces that I need. Normally I've just been doing this by one at a time as it goes, but I'm sort of learning to get everything pieced out here. And so our flying geese will be on the outside, and I know it doesn't look like anything now, but stay with me. I'm going to sew all this together, sew my flying geese, and I'll be back and show you the finished block and give me your thoughts. I hope this will be good. But if it doesn't, I've got about 9 yards of this material, so it'll make something. So give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, let me try to show you what I plan on doing. This is not going to be the exact amount of rows. I should do this. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5 rows. The outside rows will be just my standard pattern. It's going to be actually 6 down and 5 across. The middle one is going to be the same. Six down and 5 across, and then in the middle is going to be that hex design. Then I will put a border all around it like that. Let's see how that works. All right, here is my block. Turned out pretty good, I think. Let me know what you think if you like that color combination, because I'm getting ready to do about 30 of these. Well, 29 more. If you actually a little bit less, because I'm going to do the helix in the middle on the two columns. So I like it. I think, like I said, I got the fabric. Might as well do it. But I always appreciate your input, and let me know. And remember, after health and before wealth, there's always memories. Go out and make some memories, and I'll see you later. Bye.